going to relax a little bit and hope for the best.
I have a friend who loves Dobsons.
Thank you so much. So I finally finished setting up. It is now 11, which is when the market opens. And I already made a couple sales, which is great because I feel like I don't normally make a lot of sales like pretty early on, maybe like half an hour after the market opens, but I made 2 sales while setting up. I was so embarrassed because I couldn't get my square reader to work. It's like my first market back after, I want to say like 6 months. Hi, how's it going? Yes, I'm an artist and I designed everything here. Like I said, I feel like I don't normally make sales like so early on because I feel like people are just walking around and they know that you're setting up. But while I was setting up, I was trying to get my square reader to work, and since I haven't done a market in a while, I think the last one I did was like back in December, and now it's April, so almost 6 months, no, 4 months, sorry. Can't do math right now, and my square just hasn't been used, I guess, since then, and so it wasn't like connecting, and I just couldn't troubleshoot it at the moment that they were trying to pay, but luckily they had cash on them, and I also had like a Venmo option, so there are other options outside of the square reader or credit card. Luckily they were able to pay for it, and then I also was able to fix it right after they left, but I feel like it's so stressful. Hi, how's it going? I feel like it's always so stressful when there's inconveniences at a market when you're already like so stressed out. So I'm so happy that my husband's here to help me troubleshoot all of these little issues. But yeah, luckily everything is fixed now. So yeah, now I'm just going to sit and wait for people to come. I'm excited to like talk to people again, I guess, and like see the shoppers, see my customers, and engage with them a little bit more, because like I said, it's been a while since I've done a market, and so I haven't been talking to anybody besides my friends and family for a long time. Yeah, now we have 4 or 5 hours being here and selling, so I'm excited. But people really like the hats that I have. A newer item, I'm like thinking of expanding a little bit more into like apparel a little bit, with the first one being hats, and everyone loves the wiener hat because who doesn't love like a wiener dog? And I feel like everyone now has a wiener dog. I have a wiener dog, so it just fits, and I'm glad people are resonating with it. Hi, how's it going? I feel like I should be making more like dachshund wiener things, but at the same time I also want to stay true to my brand, which is more like Asian inspired items. But again, I do have a wiener dog, so it does make sense that that is also my brand, and I sprinkle that in a little bit. But there's also like a balance of like making something for your audience and your customers versus like staying true to yourself and your brand. So I feel like I'm trying to find like a good middle ground for that. But I think the wiener dog does again make sense because I have a wiener dog, but I feel like there are other things that I want to make that just I know will sell, but it wouldn't makes sense that I make it. No worries.
I'm right behind you.
Yeah.
That's me there.
What do you sell?
Mini makeup.
Mini
All
makeups?
tiny size makeup.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so smart, actually.
It's like for travel.
Yeah, sure. How'd you get into it?
I love makeup. I work at Ulta part-time.
Gotcha.
And I'm obsessed with mini things.
Yeah.
So I combine the two. I also really like to take my makeup pretty much everywhere I go in my purse.
Yeah.
But it's just like so big and bulky, taking
Right.
all my makeup items. So I just wanted to create a whole line of makeup that was tiny.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Yeah. I feel like when I'm traveling, I like carry everything and it's all full size. So
Right, exactly.
it makes more sense to have like mini things.
Yes, that's the idea. So.
Gotcha.
See, like this is the kind of mini stuff I like.
Yeah. Yeah, I also like mini things too.
Do you make the magnets too?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they're all handmade.
Wow. Out of what material?
Polymer clay.
Polymer clay.
Yeah, and then I just put resin on top to make it shinier.
Wow.
Hi, how's it going? Hi, how's it going? Yeah, everything here is designed by me. Yeah. Six? Okay, so do you want to do card cash? Okay. So it'll just be 1066. And you can tap here whenever you're ready. Perfect. Yes, that's good. Do you want a bag or anything? There you go.
Do you cut them out yourself and print them?
I have like a machine that cuts it out. Yeah, it's kind of like a Silhouette Cameo or Cricut. Yeah, and you just print it out. Cool.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much.
Okay. I'm gonna do 3 pens.
Okay.
I don't know if you wanna.
Yeah, I can get you new ones.
Oh.
Yeah. It is, for 3 of them, it's just gonna be 25. That works. Perfect. All right. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day.
Right. Yeah. I'm just gonna get the 3 stickers and.
Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. Should be just $10. Sorry. All right, here we go. Do you want a bag with this, by the way?
I have a bag.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
You have passport? Yeah.
Cool. Oh, thank you so much. Yay. Oh, let me log it.
Hi.
Hi, how's it going? Oh, I love your dress.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, look at the stickers. Oh my God, are those pins?
Yeah, everything here is designed by me. Oop. Just realized I did not put it out.
You know what's funny is I've been thinking, because I'm like, I really don't have a whole lot of bags that I can stick pins on. But then I was like, this bag I can put pins on.
Yeah.
I just put a couple
Yeah, it's a sign. Hi, how's it going?
What's I mean, I feel like the boba is
Mystery blind pouches. Get your wieners.
Yeah.
Get wiener dogs.
Could I take the brown sugar boba thing, please?
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
Don't touch everything. Just
Okay, upstairs from leave it.
I was just gonna get the regular one. Oh, should I have got?
Don't touch. You get up
What's that?
There is a boba.
It's okay.
Okay, all right. Juice or boba frog? Boba frog. All right. Can we take
Boba
the
frog?
one? Yes.
Okay. Do you want a card, cash?
Card, please.
Just gonna be 1066, and you can tap right here when you're ready. Perfect. Awesome. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you. Have a great day. Yay. I feel like it's starting to like pick up a little bit. I finally broke even, and so now everything that we're making here on out is going to be profit, and it's only an hour in, so we're at 12 o'clock now. We end at 4, so I feel like I usually make a decent amount, or like what I'm happy with, and like I feel good about it enough to buy myself like a good dinner, like sushi after this. Normally that's my go-to treat after a market like this, because I feel like I deserve it. And like markets are such heavy days and tiring days, because like the night before you're kind of just getting everything ready, packing. I feel like I don't have a good system yet to like know exactly what to bring. I'm always like recounting all the time, and like I don't have separate like displays for everything, so I feel like I'm like unpacking my whole room just for markets, and it's just a lot. And actually the hardest thing is like my sticker counts. I feel like that's the one where I don't do the best when it comes to inventory. I should have a better system for that, but how's it going? I feel like with stickers, I kind of just print them more so on demand, more so than like having a set amount. And I feel like stickers is something that I should probably like offshore and like have a manufacturer make it, but it's so easy to do at home. I say easy as in like I can just print it at home, cut it at home, but at the same time it is quite tedious to have to cut it at home by yourself. I do have a machine for it. I have a Silhouette Cameo, but like my Silhouette Cameo sometimes doesn't cut all the way through. Maybe I'm like doing something wrong in terms of like the settings, or like my paper is too thick, but usually I have like a laminate on my stickers. That's why I think it's not cutting through. I should just like maybe get a new blade or have like a stronger setting on. So what my Silhouette Cameo does is it kind of shapes it out, and I kind of have to like roughly cut it. And I kind of just have to like cut those lines out, which is not too bad, but it's just like extra effort when like I could just honestly just get a better blade, honestly, or figure out the settings and it'll cut everything on its own, and I just peel it off the mat and it should be ready to go. It like literally takes 5 minutes from like printing, cutting, and everything, rather than like right now where it's taking me like an hour or so to cut all my stickers out. Yeah, I feel like things are starting to pick up. I say that as I'm like laying on my chair comfortably instead of talking to a customer. But I think people are like starting to come for like lunch and stuff, and then after lunch they come to the market to like just browse around and shop. right, thank you.
Do you want me to keep it? I'll hold on.
Perfect day.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
I have a friend who loves dachshunds.
Yes.
Has a dachshund, so.
Yeah. I know, a lot of things are inspired by my own dachshund over here. So,
Oh my goodness.
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Archie.
What's his or her name?
His name is Archie.
How much are the hats?
The hats are 15. Yeah, there's like a best-selling one. Everyone loves the wiener one.
I feel like I'm gonna have to get just looking at all.
Yeah, of course.
18 years old. So
Oh my gosh.
he's like an old man now.
Yeah.
So very different than a dachshund.
Yeah, for sure.
But we have a cat.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to
Get the hat. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Do you take Venmo?
We take card or Venmo, whatever you prefer.
Oh yeah, I'll do card.
Okay, perfect. It'll just be $15.99. So you can tap whenever you're ready.
You have beautiful eyes, Archie.
To give a market recap from yesterday, I feel like I wanted to do one immediately after the market yesterday, but I was just dead afterwards. I don't know what it is about it. Maybe it's just like constantly having to talk to people, and I'm someone who gets overstimulated easily. So like once I got home, I like knocked out, and it was only like 6 or 7. So I took a nap and then I just relaxed for the rest of the night. And so wanted to give a recap the next day on how the market went. So I feel like with this market, it's kind of like a hit or miss because there's a lot of traffic usually because of the events that are happening. It's very dog friendly, even though it's like indoors. There's a lot of like kid events as well, and just like a lot of shops in general. It's like a mix of like a mall and office space, bar situation. So lots of traffic going in, and especially yesterday, it wasn't like super hot yet for people to go outdoors and hang out. So a lot of people did actually come to Bellworks, but I feel like yesterday was a little bit slower than what I'm used to. Like I didn't make as much as I usually do, and I feel like a lot of vendors felt the same way from yesterday, not just like in general, because I feel like there are days where people are like just buying and everything, but I felt like yesterday people were not really like walking down the markets. They were just kind of walking around the shops of Bellworks more so than the vendors that were there. But it is my first market back, or the first one of the year since my last one back in December for like the holiday. So it was a safe one for me to like start off with again. I feel like with Bellworks, it's one of those like consistent markets that I can just sign up and do more consistently than like any other markets, because I like know how much I usually make. I know the customer there, so it's very like easy for me to like honestly get there, one, physically, and then two, just like knowing the demographic as well, because I do want to test like new audiences. I have a lot of big plans on like new items in general that I want to launch this year so that I can prepare them for next year's market. I feel like last year I was so like focused on my full-time job because it was like a new job for me, so I wanted to do a good job, and I did not dedicate a lot of time to my small business, unfortunately, as much as I wanted to. I wanted to like make new products. I had so many ideas in my mind that I just did not have the time to execute, but I really want to make sure that this year that my small business is prioritizing new items. And so by the end of the year, I have like 2 new types of items that I am hopefully going to launch. And it's kind of scary because it's already kind of the middle of the year and like I still haven't started it, so I really have to hustle before the holidays, knowing that a lot of the items that I want to make is going to be offshore, and they're going to be taking off, or like they're going to be so busy by the time holiday hits. So I want to make sure that I have everything done before then. So ideally this summer I need to be done with these new products so that I can have them for the holiday time. But back to this market, I feel like I didn't bring as much new things as I would have liked. I think the only new things that I brought were my hats that I launched end of last year. So this would be, I think, the second or third market that I'm introducing the hats to, and then a bunch of new stickers. But with new stickers, it's like $1 or so for each sticker. So it doesn't really drive the revenue. It's just something that I really enjoy making, and I know that people love buying them. But I feel like if I want to get to a certain revenue amount, I'm going to have to make bigger items that are valued more. So that is the plan for end of the year.